Dave has picked all one-pointers.
I suppose Rich or somebody could probably link. How's it going, Psychotic? Thanks for stopping by.
Psychotic.
Yeah. I believe the advantage over time has been shown to be about 55-45, 55 for the person going first. And if you click on that bit.ly link, it'll take you to the live coverage for the tournament, and it'll show how the divisions are split up either by dictionary or by rating. I can confirm that Robin picked her nose.
Okay. No, I farted.
Oh,
Come
right.
on.
Well, they would have heard that.
Pick your vice.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's true. It is a pretty massive advantage, for a game that, ultimately comes down to some level of randomness. But, over time, everyone's going to get about, 50% of the first and 50% of the seconds. So, the question is kind of more when are they going to show up?
So Dave hasn't picked up any sevens.
Even after trading.
He traded a couple, did he?
Yeah, he traded something.
And that's the thing to do when you have all one-pointers and you really have nothing good to do. Although, you talk to Joe Edley, who's a multi-champion, and he says, take advantage of that first turn.
Yeah, I mean, but sometimes that is the way to take advantage of it, is by seeing what your opponent does and improving your situation.
And unbelievably, Austin has not given him an 8.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. This is my life, okay, what Dave just did. Okay, pass 2 to a beautiful rack and pick,
Well, he drew an S at least.
Oh, he picked, of course, he did, of course.
Yeah.
That is how the universe
So in other words, you have a good life.
That's it. So now what he's going to have to probably do again, although if he didn't have the A hook under J in this dictionary, we don't have it in TWL, he might consider passing again. But now he can make some...
play Lara.
Just play Ani or something.
Yeah. Interesting. Austin missed a Jalop there.
Oh, my goodness.
And it turns out he would have drawn the Y for Jalopy. Would have been a huge start.
So these are unusual errors, but not when you're on the board, number 1, being watched and trying to win a tournament.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the biggest stages for Austin, I think, in his nearly 20-year career.
Absolutely. This is the biggest game I think he's ever played.
Up there. I mean, a couple of weeks ago he was in contention at the Brands Kings Cup in Thailand.
That's a big one.
And that was
Okay.
So it's been a big year for him.
But that's got to give him a lot of confidence. Not 2 tournaments in a row he's in contention.
Yeah,
against
actually,
very top players.
Yeah, he and I actually played for 5th place at another huge tournament in Niagara.
Oh yeah.
A couple months ago that Dave had one of the possibly the best performance in the history of Scrabble. I don't
remember his.
He was 23-1 against a field that had Nigel Wapnick, me, Adam Logan.
Slackers. Oh, so
Yeah.
it was an easy win.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm assuming you came in 5th.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was a luck box. I was so lucky. I actually felt
too
terrible.
modest to admit that he had.
I was a luck box. We are not underestimating Austin, but certainly would have helped if he had found that.
Would that have helped Dave get a bingo? The extra L and the O? I don't think so. No, it would not have given him a bingo as well. So what would you... I would probably play Ani or Anil.
I'm weird, and then
Anil takes an I, though. That's a pretty dangerous hook along the double-double. How are you weird? Tell me.
Oh, I was going to say, like, some people might go for the shorter thing here. I'd play off 4 tiles here.
So Larai is also being suggested.
Yeah, that's. I was thinking Larry because I'd like keeping the jams hook open because I have the S.
Okay.
Anil, of course, is perfectly reasonable as well.
I'm an R whore. I just like to hold on to my R's.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you do really like R's. So if you were a pirate, your favorite letter would not be the C. It would be R.
People are not going to get that joke. It was a pun.
Oh, I knew that pun before this tournament. Let me tell you. I got it wrong twice. Guys, does everybody know what a pirate's favorite letter is? You can throw tomatoes at me whenever you want.
Yes,
Scrabble Rich is too busy providing
Rich,
actual analysis instead of
And here comes Laura, as expected. But it blows up his rack. Now in Robin Land, that would be VVWU.
Well,
Now
we're about to find
let's see
out.
what Dave Land is. Because we all want to visit Dave Land. And in fact,
Yeah.
we want to move there.
You know, having lived near Dave Land for quite a while.
Ooh. Well,
Oh.
still not terrible. Like, he's not going to bingo,
Yeah,
but like,
interesting. I mean,
it's doable.
QIS for
Absolutely, for a ton of points.
a bunch, it will be great. I've not
In
seen the
two
new.
places.
I've not seen the new pirate movie. There's really nothing I can do about my breathing. We have to be quiet here, and
How do you know it's the guy? How do you know it's not me? I think they're being very sexist.
the guy.
Tell the guy.
Do you
I'm not a guy.
do you identify as a guy?
I don't.
I do.
I know it's in de rigueur now too.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid I'm a woman through and through.
Yeah. So I am aware of my terrible breathing. It's not for lack of awareness.
Yes, G3 says that but he says the guy is breathing, so that would imply that that's Conrad doing the heavy breathing.
Okay. Now we're better.
All right, what's going on with Austin? He has outplays through a T that doesn't exist. He has to play either 9s or 7s if he's going to bingo.
Yeah. So today it's a 90s woodworking VHS. Yesterday was ASMR. Oh, you play.
That's like, oh.
I play, you play, we all play for...
Or maybe it's upplay.
I just think it's upplay.
I think it's upplay.
But I would rather go, I play, you play, we all play, because we're crazy. No, I don't know.
Play actually has an interesting end hook. That is not just an S. Does anybody know it? What comes after play? One letter that's not an S. That's right. No one in particular. Playa.
Playa. Playa gonna play. Ooh, does that look like Snowcat? I see a Snowcat in our future.
Oh, you do see a snowcat. Beauty.
Oh, look at
And
that.
he's able
He
to
put the
play.
U in the perfect spot.
Was there any doubt? So I think we're going to see Jays and Snowcat. Let's hope that the jalopy nervousness is out of the way.
So we have a question as to why you have not been playing tournaments lately.
Well, are you sure it's to me because it's with a Y? It's Robin with a Y. Do you think that's still me?
Could be the singer.
It could be. Because I have gone back to school, and this school is so difficult and so time-consuming that I actually cannot take a weekend off to go anywhere because I have classes on the weekend. So that's the reason.
So you're off for the summer, is that the idea? Or because you are taking this weekend off?
I'm theoretically off for the summer, but I've got my third-year honors project to work on. I've got new patients to recruit. I have a job in my field that I have to work on. So no, there is no off time anymore. Once you finish undergrad, and even now, even undergrad has co-ops, right?
Yeah.
Once you finish that, like even when you're in grad school or whatever, you have a job in the summer. You're never really totally free.
Yeah.
Unless you've just graduated, like my illustrious co-commentator, who just is finishing his master's degree. Everybody applaud Conrad for a job well done.
Yeah.
No
But
PhD in the distance field?
if I had a PhD, I would have gotten it already.
Oh, okay. Got it. Oh, that's right. You're 27 already.
Yeah, I'm soon to be a dinosaur.
It's all downhill, I got to tell you.
Yeah. 26, 27 have been pretty good. Oh no, he missed
That's actually-
Snowcat. He missed
yeah,
Snowcat. Oh.
Well,
Oh, but wait, no, that's a B. I can't read again.
outbins,
Yeah.
which is not a word.
So in a sec, I think we're gonna try to bring Lindsay over here and talk a little bit about her experiences in the tournament playing in Division 4, being a local.
I'll tell you, a word like snowcat is not that easy to find. You don't intuitively put the S at the front. You think about putting the C or the W at the front. So it's not an easy find. But that being said, I'll give a shout out to my favorite study program, which is Aerolith. And Aerolith really taught me how to find compound words really, really fast.
Yeah. No, Aerolith is a great program from a
Cesar.
great Scrabble player.
Thank God for Cesar.
If ever there was a meme in Scrabble, it is Cesar. Cesar is like the original Scrabble meme. And next year I'm gonna have like at least 1 or 2 Cesar emotes. Zico, you do actually see pro Scrabble players on Countdown. I'm sure if Evil Budgie, you could probably speak to this a lot more. For I think some obvious reasons, because I don't actually know all that much about it. But I believe a former world champion, I think, works for Countdown.
I like EHS, by the way. Okay,
A?
before he puts it down,
A?
I want it on
A?
record that I found it too.
Hey,
Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
all good. Craig, I forget, were you were on Countdown yourself, or? I do not have a stream on my own. I wouldn't mind doing it at some point because I'm a huge fan of Twitch, but
Well, Mark Nyman was the big
Yeah.
guy on Countdown.
yeah. So guys, I am going
Hey.
to step out for a minute. We're going to bring you.
No. Do you know
No?
each other? You guys come take
Okay,
my mic.
then
and,
I guess
and-
Robin is going to step out for a minute
and
then.
congratulations for winning your division. I'm so proud of you. Come around.
Yeah.
I'll is that okay? I think
Either
that
way's
makes
fine.
more sense.
Either way's
You
fine
know
with
her,
me.
right?
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
sure.
makes more sense. Okay. If he starts begging you, call me and I'll take
Yeah.
over his
Yeah.
mic, okay? But he's pretty tame. Come on in. I'll help you put on the mic.
Yeah.
Thanks for having
Cool.
me.
So we are back here. We've got Lindsay Kradibara,
Yes.
who
Thanks
is
for having me,
Oh
Conrad.
yeah, well thanks for coming. You've already won Division 4 this year,
Yes.
correct? So first of all, congratulations. But
Thank you
know,
so much.
tell us how it feels.
It feels great. I've never been Gibsonized before. I've been playing for a few years now, and I took a little hiatus to watch children, and but I've been getting back into it and learning how to study, and it's been a great tournament for me.
Awesome. And so you were playing a lot of Collins before this, or for a little bit, or?
I played a little bit of Collins. I was excited to go to the Niagara tournament in May, and was just encouraged to give Collins a try.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to play TWL again here. It was easy to forget all of the Collins words
Yeah.
that I learned for a short
Yeah.
time.
Now about getting encouraged to play Collins. Now tell me a little bit about how I suspect that might have come up.
Yes, there is a lovely young man who is playing on the TV screen right now, who has mentored me and taught me how to study, and always good motivation, and just said, give Collins a try, and let's go meet up in Niagara and have a little vacation and do some studying in the meantime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he, if I recall correctly, he just came down for a bit before the tournament to go.
Yes, we've
go to
been
the
spending
beaches
a
and
lot of
stuff.
time together, and took a little vacation ahead of time just to relax and spend time with the family. So it's been fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've known your kids since they were
They
born.
were born. That's right.
know, it's-
Before that.
Yeah, from Scrabble and from coming to the
Yes,
tournament that you guys put
yes.
on every year that I had the pleasure of helping run
Yes,
this year.
Thank you.
And I can't imagine that they must just adore Austin.
They do. He's been so
just-
good with them, and they really enjoy having him around. And he is not only great at Scrabble, but he is young and energetic and
Yeah.
playful, and
Yeah.
we all love Austin.
Yeah. So what's next for you with Scrabble, do you think?
I don't know. I'm excited. We are always looking forward to the Crescent City Cup in January. There's not too many tournaments in Louisiana area right now, so I would be traveling to, Texas or Atlanta or some other options there. But nothing. I have nothing definitively planned at the moment. So, yeah.
But we'll all be back in January.
We love the crowd that
Yeah.
that we attract for January, and
it's just it's fun.
Yeah, and this
Such a
is
fun time.
yeah, just one more plug for the Crescent City Cup in
Yes,
January.
everyone come.
It's always if you're into the whole Scrabble beer thing, as we've been talking about, we definitely do it right in January.
Definitely.
So Dave, who's playing over here, is well known for his prowess, both with a mug of beer as well as behind the Scrabble board.
Yes.
So. Is anything else you want to add before we let you go keep celebrating?
No, I think we're good.
Not.
Y'all have been doing a great job commentating, so thank you for all of your insight. I'm learning a lot from this Twitch screen, and it's been great.
Yeah.
So thanks for having me,
Cool.
Conrad.
Yeah, and congratulations again.
Thank you so much.
Look forward to applauding for you later,
Yes.
and perhaps Austin as well.
I
mean, he's probably going to get
Austin.
second at the worst at this point, or
That's
third maybe, but
maybe third.
But
we were keeping our fingers crossed.
Still got to. Probably some. I think he's got some nerves right now. He missed a bingo.
Oh, did he?
He did, but he's still in it. So.
Dave's excellent competition, and he knows that. So he's lots of pressure.
Yeah, but I suspect Austin's gonna bingo next turn probably. So. Looks like it, at least.
Oh,
so. That should be good.
Cool.
Anyway,
awesome. Thanks so much,
Lindsay.
Are we muted?
Cool. Well, thanks to Lindsay for stopping by, and a big congratulations to her for her first major win. She was the winner
What
of
division was that?
Division 4.
Fantastic.
I believe she was the odds-on favorite to win, so it's not the hugest surprise ever,
she
but
gets
also
to play all the time.
Yeah, that's totally true.
But then again, she did she did OWL, right? She didn't.
She's been playing Collins.
But she's been playing. No, I'm just saying. I wonder what she and Austin play.
Collins. Austin's always played Collins because
okay.
he's from the UK, so he's been playing Collins since he was a little kid.
Well, that's kind of when I was dating Dave Boyes. Like, I had an opportunity to play with somebody who was always a bit better than I was, or I'm being nice to myself, but, a lot better than I was. And that's really the best way to learn how to play, is to play someone who's better than you all the time.
Yeah. No, I say it was certainly one benefit of dating a top Scrabble player is you play all the time and you just keep getting better.
Yeah. Oh, you play all the time.
Yeah. I mean, certainly speaking from experience. What place will this round determine? Well, if Dave wins, he will win.
The champion.
He will be the champion.
It's a pretty big game.
Yeah, and if Austin wins, the two will face off again one more time for first place. And so Austin, as being 27 now, just to remind Robin, he's been playing since he's been playing in tournaments since he was 8.
Oh, we got a bingo coming down now.
I think Austin's gonna bingo and take the lead here.
Wow.
For sure.
And he's got egotize and jambi, and DAE is a word. So we're all good. He's gonna know this one.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's amazing. Dave just opened 2 colossal spots because Eves also scores a ton of points. Goatees.
I'm not sure who played Feigned. I was kind of wondering why they. Ian. Oh, that's why I thought. See, when I was standing over there, because there's some glare, I thought it was Feigned. Yeah. Okay, now it makes more sense.
No, this
I will
for a board that looks closed, it is wide open.
Oh, absolutely. And Eve takes a D as well.
Austin missed Snowcat earlier. This is round 30 of 31.
Okay, we are about to finally have somebody take over the score from Dave Weekend.
Yeah, we haven't
usurp him in score, and he's got 6 minutes on his clock as well.
Yeah.
Come on, Austin. See, this is the kind of rack that you really, really know.
At this point, he's probably just counting up his options because he has.
Oh, he's challenging.
Oh, he's checking Jambi. Okay, I mean.
Which means he's not going to know whether it takes an S.
Or he may just be double checking. I don't know. So there's a challenge going on right now, and that would this will cost him 5 points when Jambi comes back as an acceptable Scrabble word. So in the International Dictionary, it costs you 5 points to challenge a word. If you're incorrect, you do not lose a turn. Of course, if you have a phony word challenged off, you do lose your turn.
Now,
You
what's
don't
interesting
get another
is that
chance.
SCANED is a good word. So
Yeah.
Austin has egotized and seened up on top, and the question is he going to try to play egotized and jambis?
He also has goatees and eaves.
Yeah, he's got all sorts of
Yeah.
choices.
So I suspect he'll either hook eaves if he's being safe, if he's not sure.
He's
Yeah.
gonna
So
be- he's gonna
yeah. So he's still opting for the more open placement.
really open. Like, this is something I would never do against Dave. I would definitely play goatees. I would not stick up a D hook and an S hook for Dave.
Yeah. I mean, I will.
That's a big.
Yeah.
I think that's a miss. Even though the G hits the double letter, I would not do that.
Yeah, I mean, certainly
never,
in my
never.
case, I love the defense in the first place. I love the defense. But yeah, I mean, I think basically he's thinking, it's virtually an even game, so I want to keep the board as open as possible. We're going to see here as he draws his new tiles that could work out pretty well for him.
So it was, it wasn't that big a score difference. It was 86 versus 90. He played egotized down to jambis and DAE. It was just a 4-point difference.
The problem is now, though, that he's not sure if it takes an S. And,
Yeah.
Dave, of course, being a human dictionary, does know that.
And the funny thing is, and I know how it goes, that if Dave sticks an S on it, he will. If Dave sticks an S on it, he won't challenge it. But that's the kind of paranoia that playing someone like David engenders and someone like Nigel engenders. That, okay, so he's challenged Jambi, he knows it's good, but in his mind he's thinking, well, Dave knew the word, Dave knows whether it takes an S or not.
Yeah.
And then, it plays with you, and it erodes your confidence as you're playing. Oh, and here we go. Even more. Can we hear me? All right. So Dave has picked up a really beautiful rack now, so he's going to bingo back.
We've moved the mic in the general vicinity of where Robin is.
It's really right near my mouth, so if you can't hear me, there's something wrong with the wiring and not the placement, because it's always where it's been.
Sorry, Eggman, we're still learning.
So Dave has flea bite. That's the best bingo in terms of putting the B on the double letter over to the triple. Interestingly, Austin has picked up the D and the S, so he can actually come down, play egotized and a 3-letter word, let's say, or Drek and egotized, and he would block the bingos off the F, which would be a really kind of strong play. And I'm going to look. We have some glare this time. I know the guys have been working on fixing the board.
He certainly has, Kef or something. Because Dave's going to bingo, no matter what,
It doesn't matter
right?
where, but flea bite is really a lot of points.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow, that's huge, yeah.
Well, it's certainly a reasonable play what he just did.
Oh, yeah, I misread Austin's rack, because I thought he just made a mistake, and that's not at all what his tiles were.
Well, I give you credit for not opening your mouth and making the mistake. I tend to do that.
Oh, I did. I said Kef. He doesn't have an F.
Oh, I was wondering. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, dear Lord. Well, Austin
That didn't take long.
just drew UUH to go with his ERSZ.
So that's 95 points for Dave. You can't get a break. Let's see what's happening now. Mac Miller's playing Morris Greenberg, and I'll try to get you some standings if I can ever get stuff to load. Also be curious to see how Will did in his last game. You tend to win those games. You tend to go 3-0 after you've won a tournament. You'd think you would let up a bit, but you don't, because the desire to win never goes away.
Oh, fellow Conrad. Oh, we love you, Conrad.
Oh, yes, we do. I know you hate that. Sorry.
I brought it up myself, though.
Okay.
But I'm very happy to hear that there's another Conrad in the
It's a
in the crowd.
great name.
It's an awesome name. It's the best name. I don't think there's a better name, personally. But that's just me. Shad, Rad, Conrad. I'm not sure what you think, but I think it's a pretty dope name.
Thank you, Rich, for that really informative definition.
Flea bite, the bite of a flea. But what is a flea? Do you have a parent with the same name? Like my dad is also a Conrad. Brian, your name is
Oh,
well. Okay, fine.
Jesus.
Your name is very Brian-y.
So despite the fact that Morris Greenberg has QWERTYD on his rack, and I'm not sure that he has anywhere to play it, Mac is up 366 to 175 after 6 turns. Oh my God. He bingoed with Wielders, Gazelle, and Panoche for 91 with the last one. So 3 bingos, both blanks, and a game he has to win. Listen to that name, Mac Miller. You will be hearing it for years to come. He will be a national champion. It's not even a question of whether,
probably
it's when.
Probably the next one.
Possibly the next one, absolutely. Certainly has the capacity for it.
Plays the game literally identically to Will, has word knowledge that is literally identical to Will. You could swap them out in a game and it would be like the same person was playing. They will make like the same, neither of them will make very many mistakes. They just play the game identically. It's very funny.
Is that right?
Oh yeah, just because Matt grew up playing against him because they both lived very close to each other.
Okay, and here comes that S. Now he's decided he's going to take the chance because he has to.
Yeah.
That's an interesting point.
Mac Miller is the new Mac Miller. It's true.
But do you see how one mistake can cost you even a tournament?
Yeah.
Egotize, I don't think was the right play. I think
Snowcat was far worse than that.
Snowcat, so 3 mistakes already, right? He missed Jalop.
Yeah.
He didn't play Snowcat. He played Egotize when he could have played it to the right of Jambies. It gave Dave an opportunity to clean his rack with Gof, and then he got Flea Bite the next turn. So you see one mistake, especially just the Egotize alone, can cascade and cost you an entire tournament. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Are there any normal day words that are illegal in the tournament? Every word is in theory legal, but some words just haven't necessarily made it into the dictionary yet. Everybody kind of finds a few that they don't like or that they think should be words that aren't words.
Yes,
and then everyone finds words that they don't think should be words that are words. So it's something you just kind of learn to deal with over time.
I'm going to respond to Kenji on this one. I don't know the tone of voice you're saying when you're saying we're savage, but you know what? This is...
Oh, that's a Twitch thing. Don't worry.
That's a Twitch thing?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. We're not, I mean...
Don't worry.
We're teaching.
Robin, you're fine. Relax.
Okay.
You're okay. We all love you.
He makes me scared.
We are savage. We have to have some level of savageness. Got to throw salt because, I don't know. That's what we do. Got to keep people interested.
Savages, oh my goodness. You're too mean. Okay, so I should be happy. I'm mean and savage. Yay! Right? I've made it on Twitch. Is
Robin,
what I get called.
you are officially being trolled. Let's all welcome Robin to the world of being trolled. Robin is throwing salt at all of you right now.
All right. So, if I can ever get the standings, I believe that Austin, oh look, I'm looking at Will's game. He played number 54.
Yeah,
that's what happens when you win a tournament too early.
He was very excited to play Bill Clark.
Oh, I get to play the. Oh my God, that's too funny. Sometimes what happens at a tournament is you start off really roughly and you're doing poorly, and so you figure, well, great, I'm going to get a couple of really easy games now and I'll be able to work my way back up. And then you find you're playing Nigel or you're playing Joe Edley or something because they're also having a rough start. So you're 0-3 and you get to play Nigel. It seems unfair, but it happens.
How many tiles are we looking at left here? I think you have the game up.
Oh, that you're assuming I can actually get anything loaded on this internet right now, for whatever reason has decided that we're a third world country. And so as soon as I can get that up for you, I will. But I would say we're for sure 2/3 of the way through.
No, there are images of Kappa dancing through Robin's head right now. She just hasn't quite made sense of them yet.
It's like a whole new language.
It is fun to teach Twitch things for the first time. Not that I
I'm a Twitch virgin.
am any extra. you are.
Well, last year I really got my initiation when I
Yeah.
found out all the things people wanted to do to my body.
Now you're just inviting.
No, I'm just inviting it. Yeah. My sons are watching, guys. Be nice. All right.
So I would hazard a guess and say there's probably somewhere in the range of 10 to 20 tiles remaining right now.
Coping with E, I think. Yeah. Coping actually takes an S. It's a noun.
Twitch Madonna.
Um,
I'm sure Robin's kids say hi back as well, I'm sure.
Aw, they
One
do.
of them's doing work, one of them's hanging out, or are they both doing work?
One is doing work. He does data entry, and it's his last year because he's in university. And the other one might be taking over for him next year. So we'll continue the legacy.
Where's he going for school?
He goes to the University of Ontario Institute of Technology.
Cool.
He's just finished first year.
Okay. He's studying computer science, or
It's systems stuff.
yeah.
He's more a systems guy, like
Okay.
like what they're doing here with Twitch, with all of this
Sure.
setup. That's what he loves to do.
Cool.
That kind of thing.
Awesome. He's certainly been a great person to have around the scene,
Thank
just
you.
certainly for his help.
I actually
And-
had the idea that maybe he could be doing this for us in the future, and
Yeah.
then we could do commentary every day.
Yeah.
He actually did that for me. Actually, you can find it on YouTube, I think. He set it up in our living room. And he had, scaffolding and cameras and
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
amazing. He set it up
Yeah.
all by himself, and I think he was 13 years old.
Yeah. Twitch is definitely allowed as a valid Scrabble word.
Oh, and it takes a Y, and it's
Yeah.
a verb, and it's a noun.
Yeah. There's no Twitch stream yet. Yeah, I think I don't know if it's, maybe it is just something about the game that just tends to head in that direction. I always like to think it's just how, interesting and strange we all are, but
I think it's just
I think it's just the game.
sitting here for 7 hours. And
But even if you're just playing with your friends and, not being a tournament player, it's...
does that happen to you?
Yeah.
Hasn't happened to me. Maybe I'm not playing with the right people.
Kappa is a Scrabble word. It was, in fact, played on board 1 earlier in the tournament for like 40-some points. It was great. But yeah, Twitch was actually like a real word. Kappa, I guess,
Why
was
wouldn't
a
it be?
Greek letter or
It's
something.
a word. Like a muscle twitch.
Yeah.
By the way, great interface. And then before we got like shoddy interface. Like
We're working on it.
we're working on it.
We're working on it.
So score's really nice and tight. Ooh. That's an interesting decision because there aren't any G hooks, as far as I can see, to keep the ing, the gerund.
Yeah.
That's something I would do because I make mistakes.
Yeah. When in doubt,
Oh.
if you think you should keep the ing, it's not always that great, but
Okay, I'm going to tell you what just happened. Austin just played super fast. Partly because it was possibly his best play. Let's hope he did. He made a
Looked like
nice
a good
inside
play.
play, but also because Dave is getting seriously low on time. He's got cowings, and sousing, scowing and sousing.
sousing.
So
my
it worked
goodness.
out. He picked up his ing bingo, but
But now he's nowhere to
where are
put
you going to put it? That's something that happens in Scrabble sometimes. You get really attached to these suffixes and prefixes and you hold on to them.
Yeah.
But you have to play smart. I mean, you got to have somewhere to put it on the board.
Yeah.
Here we go. Look at Austin playing. Quickly. He's trying to catch him on time a little bit. And that's perfectly fine. It's part of the strategy. And look, we have a tie game.
Yeah, he did a CS:GO win last turn. That's a good point. And what is he? I wish I could see. Oh, he's another G. My goodness. I think Austin's got a shot at stealing this from him here. He is quite literally rushing him. It was a very self-descriptive play a couple turns ago. Why does this exist? Well, it exists because it's like the coolest thing ever. And why have you never heard of it?
Because
Well,
you're on your way to coolest thing ever, but you're
yeah,
not
but
quite
you just
there.
you just didn't get there yet, and now it doesn't matter because you've heard about it. You
Now
know that
you're
you know
there.
that we exist. We're gonna like invade your life and your dreams, and I don't know what else after that, but
If you're really lucky, you'll start playing, and you'll find new meaning to your life.
So meanwhile, Dave is just kind of hanging out here for a bit.
Now your life is complete. What
Yeah.
did we tell you? And how instantaneous was that?
Yeah.
We are the instant oatmeal of the gaming world.
Calm, I didn't think was anything, but then it might be new, and I have not studied.
Here we go.
I
Here
don't have
comes
the new
opening
words.
the board. Dave is down to 2 minutes.
He's going for it here.
Now, what should happen is that Austin has a bingo, but see, this is one of the risk-reward things again. He opens the board up. If Austin plays something there, he possibly opens up the triple lane for Dave. And if anybody can load the internet faster than I can, if you can give me how many tiles are left, we can give you a better idea on how the strategy should play out.
Yeah. So this is the last day of the tournament. There will be one more game after this. And so the clock essentially is you get 25 minutes per player per game. You can use that time however you'd like. And you make your play, announce your score, and then you hit the red button up at the top there, and then that sends it to your opponent's time. And play just kind of proceeds like that. But you can use the time however you want. And if you go over on time, you lose 10 points for every minute. How important is RNG and Scrabble at the competitive level? The best players seem to win most of the tournaments. So there's definitely, to some degree, the best player in the world, Nigel, likes to say 25% of games you're going to win. If you're playing someone just as good as you are, 25% of games you're just going to win. 25% of games your opponents are just going to win. It's about what you do with those other 50% of the games. And I'd say Dave has memorized the majority of the dictionary through the 9-letter words. In my peak, I had memorized pretty much all the words, and I'd say you pretty much did
Pretty
as well.
much, yeah.
So we do not get dictionaries. We use some word programs and such to learn these things.
But you have to do them unless you have an eidetic memory. You just have to keep practicing them every day. You don't have a choice. That was an interesting. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm excited because I want an exciting.
You want an exciting ending, yeah.
All right, definitely bingo's there.
This is rare that Dave is low on time.
Is he going to play Corf or something to block
Corf or Conf, I assume.
But it doesn't totally block it.
No,
it forces. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, he plays Conf. I'm not surprised here, but Austin's got all the time in the world. 11 and a half minutes is an eternity.
It's swimming in time.
I'm still of the believer that a true eidetic memory does not exist, but that's just because I was taught that in school, and I always believe what I'm told. But Nigel seems to be well on his way to having some sort of prolific memory. Yeah, Scrabble is ultimately, it's a math game. It's all about probability, understanding where the game is going to go over the next couple of turns, and being able to balance doing well now with the tiles that you have and saving the stuff so that you can do better later. So you're really just looking ahead 1, 2, 3 plays, both on your side and your opponent's side. Yeah.
We are having so much difficulty loading the pages. Sorry, guys. That's crazy. I'm trying to get you how many tiles are left. I'm trying to get you update on the other score. But it looks like Mac was so ahead, 170 points. I don't think it's going to change.
Yeah, we're more interested in this one at this point.
But I'd also just like to get you guys the standings to know what that means with Mac winning.
Yeah.
So it's very, very frustrating. And that's a function of the hotel, I guess, to some extent. I don't know.
Yeah. So I'd say Austin is pretty much in the driver's seat at this point. It's his game to lose, because Dave's tiles could be good in other situations, but right now with 1 minute on his clock, just not where he wants to be.
and all these one-pointers. But the thing is, Austin wants to do something to open it up for him, but he doesn't want to open up anything for Dave, so it's tough.
So at this point, he just might not.
Are there any A's left to, or O's to play through the CR? Or U? Well, you're not going to end in bingo in U very rarely. Do you have any 7s that end in U?
Well, the EAU words.
Okay, beautiful. Good thinking.
But yeah, this is a very interesting spot for.
He's 10 points ahead. He's
Austin.
got a beautiful rack except for the double eyes, but he just has nowhere to play except through the CR or off the NA.
Yeah. Swear words are allowed, yes.
It's amazing how often we get that question.
Yeah, Squish, that seems like it's a
Beautiful.
very reasonable thought to just drop the I and the O down there at the bottom left. You know, Scrabble, we are all about beautiful racks. There are many a beautiful rack in
Mine
Scrabble.
is spectacular. That's a Seinfeld reference to anybody who's under 30, which I assume is most of you.
Scrabble is a family game until you get to New Orleans, and then all bets are off.
So what would you do? Who the hell knows?
Yeah.
You don't want to open it for Dave, but you want to open it for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, IO under Zoe, I mean, it's, you know, he's up 10, that puts him up 23, and the board's still in pretty bad shape.
But then he gives up his O for core. So I would.
But I don't think he's gonna.
You don't.
I don't think he wants to bingo to win here. I think he just wants to outscore him.
All right.
Especially because Dave has no time.
That's a good point. I wonder why OJ isn't good yet. Why haven't they accepted that?
Odge, like IQ, Ick.
Yeah.
Ick and Odge.
Is IQ still good in Collins? Was it ever good?
No.
Okay.
PDQ was briefly good in
that's
like
crazy.
OSPD 1 or something.
Remember when we had EMF? Were you around for EMF?
I was. I played it many times.
And then they took Da away from us. Those were the dark years. We call those the 15th century of Scrabble.
Yeah.
They took away Da from us.
Yeah.
But then they got their heads screwed on right and put it back in.
Yeah.
But it took a long time.
So IO is coming down here. And Dave's going to have to play pretty quickly. He does not have a...
What did he think was going to happen? Like, he should have known what he was going to play.
Yeah.
Did he think that he was going to open anything up?
I don't know. I mean,
I'd love to know how many tiles are left.
Yeah, I'm sure that he's got, he's got ideas of what he's going to do. He's just going to have to... I mean, and I've played Dave in a tournament, I think, 41
he picked a V.
times.
Oh, there was nothing left. There was one in the bag.
There's one in the bag, okay. So I
He
think
just wants to outscore him then. That was the right play.
Yeah.
But if he had kept the O,
Hashtag 420.
he would not have been able to bingo. 5 seconds.
So Dave's down to 5 seconds, so
He's going to lose. There's no question.
it would seem that way. I mean, provided that, Austin can just play
he just has to play anything.
the V for a few points. So, yeah, I would suspect that pretty much anything should work.
If it weren't for the blank, though, he might be in a heap load of trouble.
Yeah, he would be.
Because he played off the
interesting.
O.
Yeah.
But he has Vina. I mean, I don't know if that's enough. I think that's enough, but whatever. He'll do better than Vina, but I'm just not
No,
Vimina.
I mean, well, he still has the blank for core, so he'll play veto or something. He'll get the job done.
He'll get the job done.
Yeah.
That's all he needs. So not the best played game for Austin. I think we all agree because of the missed words.
Yeah.
But sometimes.
But he hung in there.
He hung in there, and he did a lot of good things.
Yeah, and he's did a solid job of making sure that he didn't give Dave too much time at the right time to
yes,
to form his plays. And you see Dave playing wet for 14.
You never see that.
Essentially just hoping he would draw. At that point, he was looking for an E for cognize.
Yeah.
And he didn't get it. And
yeah, that's interesting. One of the best strategies Austin employed in this game was to play quickly.
yeah, but it's amazing. As I said, I've played Dave in a tournament probably 40 40 to 45 times, and outside of tournaments in person,
Never seen
probably,
this, eh?
yeah, 100, 200 times. I've probably played Dave about 250 times now, and
Count on one hand how many times
yeah,
he's in
exactly.
time trouble.
Yeah. And I'm a fast player too.
I wonder what happened. That would be a good time to talk to him, but we don't want to disturb anybody.
We're not gonna talk. We'll probably let them both chill before the last game. So, assuming Austin does win here, they will be playing again for first place.
Absolutely, for first
and we will
place.
be and we'll be showing you their game.
And it will not be a situation where someone has to win by a certain amount because Dave is one up in games. He simply just has to win.
Yeah.
Or he doesn't, or he can lose by. Well, I think he's still in the driver's seat, don't you think? He's going to be up by 1,000 points, I think. In
Don't they have the same amount of wins?
Will have the same amount of wins. You're
Then
absolutely
it
right.
doesn't matter.
You're right. I totally got that wrong.
Essentially, this game, one of the games doesn't matter for Dave. He just has to win 1 out of 2.
There you go. But kudos to Austin keeping himself in there. We're assuming Austin's going to win, so the game between Joey and Bradley doesn't matter for winning the tournament because one of them will also be at 19, but whoever's going to win between Dave and Austin will be at 21. So I've seen it often happen. It won't happen this time because Dave has such a big spread, but sometimes you can be in first place and then fall to 4th.
Yeah. So this tournament is being held in New Orleans. Will won the North American division, so he's the national champion. This is the international division. And so Will has won $10,000 for his title. And I think Collins, the first prize is $4,000 or $5,000 this year. And I think the entire prize pool is probably in the realm of, my thought was $40,000, but
I don't know.
Scrabble Rich might have a better idea, but certainly not bad for a weekend, let me tell you. No, you can only play in one division at a tournament because everybody plays every round. You know, the goal is to give people,
finally it's fast.
as you say, the best bang for their buck. So
over on TWL, Mac is up 426 to 271, so that's very clear that he's won that game. And my internet seems to be going a lot faster now, so hopefully I'll be able to get you more information faster.
Will does not play the winner because he's in the other division. He's already sewn up the victory.
Austin's heart must be in his mouth. Just don't make a phony.
I'm sure he's excited.
There's your veto.
There's
Good
veto,
for you.
yep.
Okay.
There is no bracket elimination in this tournament. Thank you, Self, for Self person with my name for rebooting all of the internet. I did say the best bang for their buck because I'm a mature human being.
All right. So Austin's gone out. He also set himself up to go out for 9 points, so a very solid.
Yes, many people have been caught cheating in Scrabble. I'm not going to go into it, but feel free to Google it.
I did an interview on CTV that you guys can look up, and I talked about an incident that happened a number of years ago.
Yeah. So
it happens, you know.
So it looks like Austin has won the game, and we're going to see a showdown for first place, which is fantastic. Both two, wonderful human beings. I don't think there's a person in the world who doesn't like Dave, and I don't think there's a person in the world who doesn't like Austin.
How long has Austin been playing? Did you tell us?
Yeah,
since
Austin,
8 years old.
8 years old. He's now 27.
So he's paid his dues then.
Yeah.
To me, he's a bit of a new guy. I haven't seen the name that much, but that's because he's been in England. And do you know why he moved to the States?
He did not move to the States.
Oh, he's still there.
He's just there. He comes to tournaments here because he loves playing. He loves traveling the world playing. He's played in Nigeria twice. He's played in Thailand, and
now he's
of
well
course,
placed for that.
Yeah, now of course having a girlfriend in New Orleans is even more.
So they have a long distance relationship.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really tough.
They met at a Scrabble tournament.